This is a Chainsaw Report.
The Chainsaw Report.
Unfiltered.
Unfiltered.
Raw.
Raw.
Weekly.
Weekly.
I'm Alan Kessler, the Chainsaw.
He's Alan Kessler, the Chainsaw.
Yeah, I've been tweeting a lot. I had two really bad beats during the main event. There was one hand where, like, in the middle of day two, and a guy literally, he had missed a few hands, and he literally just sits down and barely makes it for the hand, and just ships from the small blind for like 40,000. And I looked down, I have ace king of diamonds in the big blind, and I went for it, and he had two queens, and the flop had two diamonds, and I lost like a big better part of my stack on that hand. And then my bust out hand, I had basically a gut shot, flush draw, and overcards against a pair of nines. And I'm like a 2-1 favorite on that hand to have like 180,000 chips, 300 people from the money. So it's just really frustrating. And I wound up busting on that hand. But every day it's been I've been just like today, it's unbelievable. In the stud eight, I've had aces up around 10 times, and I chopped twice and got scooped on all the other ones. And we're playing stud eight. Aces up is like an amazing hand, especially with a low draw. And I just basically got destroyed. Like, everybody's like looking at my hands in amazement. Like, how are you losing these hands hand after hand? But it's just the way it's been going for me lately. It's frustrating. But
are you superstitious at all?
yeah, I got my hair cut off today because somebody said to me, get your hair cut, maybe it'll change things. But obviously it didn't change yet in the stud eight, but I did make a little rebound. I was down to like 25,000. Now I have almost 40. So these 10Ks have been tough for me. I'm playing super solid hands and just getting cooler. But
it's not your series, but there's still time to turn it around.
Not really, but basically I'm playing like the closer. I'm playing the 10K Raz, a few other little.
You only need just one.
Yeah, so I've had 5 cashes, but I'm way down for the whole thing. So it's not like I've been playing bad. I put my money in good spots.
And aside from your series, there's been other topics coming up this week. One was Esther Taylor. Do you have some comments on that, on the ruling?
Yeah, that's a pretty standard ruling. It was changed like 2 years ago. Unless she's all in on the river, if a card flips in stud on the 7th street, it's replaced. So it's not even like a dilemma. It's an automatic replacement, unless they're all in. If they're all in, it doesn't matter if the card comes up or down. But if the reason being is in stud, you have 3 hidden cards and 4 up cards. So the reason for that ruling is, it's a game of hidden information. So you don't want people to know what your other 2 cards are, like how you played the hands, and also giving them that information. So it makes sense to replace the card. So that's what they did.
And another thing, you had some suggestions about the stalling on the bubble.
Yes, I mean, in 2019, there was massive uncontrolled stalling, and there was not enough floor people to even call clocks on everybody. So my suggestion was just pick some number, like from 5 to like 20. And at that point, use a 2-minute clock and just keep playing until people bust. And if you notice, I don't know if it was because of what I tweeted or what, but they did exactly what I said. They stopped at like 5 or 6 to go from the money, and they literally just did like a hand-for-hand situation, even though they weren't, like last 2019, they refused to stop. They were like waiting until it was 1 away with 1,000 people playing. It's like, it was crazy. So this year they did it right. They stopped with like 5 or 6 people to go, and there was a lot of all-ins that kept winning, which made it go on for a long time. But it rated not to take anywhere near as long as it took. It rated to be over like in 4 or 5 hands, but it took forever. But that's the right way to do it because people can't stall. It's going to be a natural bubble, and there's going to be a natural person to win the $10,000 seat, which the guy got completely bad, beat aces against ace-9. But at least everything is controlled. Like, exactly who the person is that busts. So I really like the way that in fact, I complimented them. I said, even though it seemed like chaos, it was organized chaos. There's no way anybody was going to bust and not be paid for the bubble or whatever.
And all right, I'm going to let you go, and I hope that the haircut works out for you.
Yeah, but can we get a shot of this dress? Because it's really a nice dress. Can we just get one shot of this dress? She's really
Thank you.
really doing a good job with the dress today.
Thanks so much. And
All
we'll
right.
be back next week for one last Chainsaw Report.
Yes, and I still am playing the closer, the Raz. I wanted to thank GG Poker for this nice hoodie and sending me to their lounge. It's really beautiful lounge. If anybody wants to do that, you can just sign up for some promotion they have, and you can go in their lounge for free every day. It's an amazing thing they have up there. So just wanted to thank them for that.
Thanks so much, Alan.
Okay.
Our coverage of the WSOP is powered by ClubGG.